Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Pratik Singh Classes. Today we are going to start Standard 12th Physics Unit 1 Electrostatics. The word electrostatics is a compound word of two words electro and statics. Electro means charges, that is proton and electron, and statics means stable, that is not moving. So in this chapter we will study about the properties, behavior and phenomenon when one or more charges do not move from their respective position. Before starting our lesson, let us recall some topics from Standard 11th. There we have studied about different types of forces like gravitational force, tension, friction, normal force and others, etc. We know that the force by which Earth attracts everything towards its center is gravitational force. Gravitational force is also responsible for the natural and man-made satellites moving around planets and planets moving around the sun. Whenever we elongate or compress anything, a tension force exerts there to keep the object in its original shape. The direction of tension force is always opposite to the force exerted on the object. Then we have studied about normal force. Normal force is the force that surfaces exert to prevent solid objects from passing through each other. Normal force is a contact force. If two surfaces are not in contact, they can't exert a normal force on each other. Now here the question arises is, what is the origin of all these forces? What is the reason behind frictional force? What is the reason behind normal force? Why does it happen? Okay, except gravity, all types of forces which we experience in our day-to-day life arises from electromagnetic forces. Alright, so in today's session we are going to see historical background of electric charges, then some basic properties of charges like electric charge, then conservation of charges and then quantization of charges. When we say electric charge, what really does that mean? Then conservation of charges. In class 11 we have studied about the word conservation a lot of times, like conservation of mass, conservation of momentum, okay, conservation of forces, conservation of energy, a lot of other things also. Okay, here we will study about conservation of charges. What does that mean? And then we will study about quantization of charges. Let us begin with historical background of electric charges. As you can see below in this figure, there is an amber rod being rubbed with animal fur. Millenniums earlier, the Greeks knew that when amber is rubbed with animal fur, it starts attracting dust and small bits of papers. Likewise, in this second figure here, you can see that when a glass rod is being rubbed with silk cloth, it starts attracting bits of papers. The question arises here is, what is the reason behind this? Why does this happen? And the answer is electrostatic forces. Whatever object we see around us are neutral, that is total amount of positive charges and total amount of negative charges are equal there. But when we rub amber with animal fur, some amount of negative charges goes from amber to animal fur. Because of that, the amber has become deficiency of electrons and becomes positive charged. When this positively charged amber is brought near small bits of papers, the bits of paper sticks to amber. And likewise, same thing happens when glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth. In earlier classes, you might have studied in the science book that when a comb is rubbed in with dry hair and brought near the paper bits, it attracts the paper bits towards itself. and again the reason is electrostatic forces, as you can see in this figure. And the main reason behind electrostatic force is imbalance of charges. See the third figure here, these two cases. If two glass rods are being rubbed with silk cloth and is bound near each other, as in this case, they will repel each other. Whereas if a charged glass rod is bound near a charged ammonite rod, as you can see here, this is the positively charged glass rod and this is the negatively charged ammonite rod, they will attract each other. Why does this happen? The reason is like charges or same charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. When we say like charges, it means either proton-proton or electron-electron, and when we say unlike charges, it means proton and electron. Now let us see the basic properties of charges. Electric charge is intrinsic and fundamental properties of particles for electrons and protons. When we say about intrinsic and fundamental properties, what does that mean? Here, intrinsic property means a property that an object or a thing has of itself independently of other things. The fundamental property of a substance is the property which depends on the body and does not change due to any physical factor. Then, charges can neither be created nor be destroyed. Total number of charge of this universe is conserved. That means since the time of Big Bang till now and in future also, the total number of protons, electrons will always be equal, or any type of subatomic particles, total sum will always be same. The thing happens is the charges transfers from one object to the other object, but it always remains constant. Then charges are quantized. When we say quantization of charges, what does that mean? Okay, see here, quantization of charge implies that charges can assume only certain discrete values. The charge Q on any object is equal to an integral multiple of fundamental unit of charge E. Okay, here that is Q is equal to NE. Here Q is the amount of charge, N is equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and so on, and E is the amount of electric charge on an electron, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb in magnitude. In my next session, I will discuss briefly about Coulomb's law, its definition, derivation and explanation, then important aspects of Coulomb's law, and then we will see some example sums. This is my YouTube channel Pratik Singh Classes. Do like and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notification of my next video when I will upload. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.